Boris Johnson and Sajid Javid are considering imposing a mansion tax on the owners of expensive homes and cuts to pension tax relief in the next budget. Sources have told The Telegraph that the ideas have been discussed at Downing Street and at the Treasury in recent weeks. It is not yet clear what form the tax would take if it was to be included in the next budget. Writing in the Sunday Telegraph, John O'Connell of the Taxpayers Alliance said, "It seems to be a misunderstanding of what the Tories' new voters were looking for. They may be new converts to the message, but they still expect the Conservatives to be the ones backing them when they succeed. Levelling up doesn't mean cutting other." Treasury officials are understood to have looked at a levy on expensive homes, capital gains, and raids on business and inheritance tax to pay for an increase in public spending. One idea is cutting pension tax relief for those earning greater than £50,000 a year from 40 to 20%, which could raise £10 billion. One senior Tory said, "It is ridiculous. They need tax cuts, they need to promote growth. We have already got a mansion tax in excessive stamp duties, and as a result the volume of transactions has halved and the revenues have come down. They should do the reform without the trade-off. They have got to get rid of this idea that people believe in the politics of jealousy. If you want to tax the rich out of the country, you vote Labour or Liberal Democrat. If you are happy for people to get on in the world and make a good living, you vote Conservative." The manifesto the Tories ran on in the December election proposed only modest changes to stamp duty on non-UK resident buyers and to redesign the tax system so it boosts growth, wages and investment and limits arbitrary tax advantages for the wealthiest in society. The government has already announced it will not cut corporation tax. Tory grandee John Redwood said, "The budget must be full of optimism, promoting growth and encouraging more transactions and people to spend their wealth and income, not to destroy it." John Strafford, a Campaign for Conservative Democracy spokesman, said, "I am a little bit worried about the direction the party is going in on this tax issue. I feel that we are a low government spending and low tax party. That is what people like to see. Many of our new voters, that is what they want to see. They want to get out of these big spending commitments like HS2, and get back to having a good, conservative government." HS2 or High Speed 2 is a proposed railway link between London and the West Midlands in Phase 1 and the West Midlands to Leeds and Manchester in Phase 2. A publication to an independent review on the plans is expected shortly. A Treasury spokesman said, "While we keep all aspects of the tax system under review, we do not speculate ahead of the budget." Number 10 declined to comment. This will be the first budget delivered by Mr. Javid, who became Chancellor when Mr. Johnson became Prime Minister. Mr. Javid was touted as a potential Chancellor back in 2016 when Stephen Crabb ran for Tory leadership after the resignation of David Cameron. The former Home Secretary ran for leadership himself last year. He finished fourth behind Mr. Johnson, Jeremy Hunt and Michael Gove. This will also be the first budget of Mr. Johnson's premiership.